Hello, 3D Hobby here. Today I want to show you how you can put your picture on any 3D printed part. I'm going to be putting an SVG image on a coaster, but you can do this on virtually any project or any item that you want. If you're working with a JPEG file, you can use an online tool like convertio.co, and it's an online and free JPG to SVG converter. To make my coaster, I'm going to start with a sketch. Instead of a circle for our coaster, let's try a polygon. Choose circumscribe polygon. At the center origin, let's click and drag out. For the number of sides, let's try 10 sides for a decagon. And for the size of our decagon, let's try 45 millimeters. Click Finish Sketch. Now with our 10-sided polygon, we'll extrude up 8 millimeters. To keep the condensation in the coaster, we're going to use the shell command, and that'll create a nice lip around the outside of our coaster. I'm going to select the top face and an inside thickness of 5 millimeters. Now I'm going to insert my SVG file. Under the Insert menu, go to Insert SVG. To locate your file, click on Insert from my computer. Select the plane or face where you would like to insert the SVG file. Here I'm clicking on the inside face of our coaster. When inserting the SVG, you will need to resize, move, and rotate your sketch to your desired location. To rotate, use the rotation handle. To move, use the position handle. And then to resize, use the resize handle just to the bottom right of the position handle. Once you've positioned your SVG file, go ahead and click OK. With the SVG file inserted, I want to create a relief in the coaster. I need to close the sketch so that I can extrude cut into the coaster. For any wayward lines, press T to activate the trim tool. I'm using the offset tool to create some width on the number 3 for when I cut into the coaster. Use the 3-point arc tool to close the ends of the offset lines. With the 3-point arc tool, select the outside point, the inside point, and then the point to create the arc. Trim away the excess. Check your sketch objects by hovering your cursor over them. If you notice anything that needs to be included as part of that sketch, you can use the line or trim tool. Here the antenna needs to be part of the head, so I'm going to use the trim tool to correct that. For these horizontal lines that don't quite connect to the vertical line, you can use two things. You can either use the line tool to connect the horizontal line to your vertical line, or you can use the extend tool in the modify dropdown. Hover your cursor over your sketch objects to ensure that they are closed. Click Finish Sketch. To create a relief into the coaster, I'm going to use the extrude tool to cut into the coaster. Pressing the E key on the keyboard will open the extrude dialog. First, I'm going to select the head and enter a cut distance of -1 millimeter. If your sketch visibility turns off, click on the sketch tree arrow and then click on the visibility icon to turn the sketch back on. Press the E key again to open the extrude dialog. I'm going to select both wings using the Shift key, and I'm going to enter -1 millimeter. For the number 3, I'm going to select a distance of -2 millimeters. For the D and the rings, I'm going to alternate between a 1 millimeter cut and no cut. Use the Shift key to select multiple items. I'm going to add a draft angle to the number 3 just to give it a little visual distinction. Go to Modify and then Draft. For the pull direction, select the bottom face within the 3. For the faces, select the outside faces for the number 3. Enter an angle of 10 degrees. Let's add some petals to make this a little cuter. Let's select Create Sketch and select the top face of the coaster. Along the y-axis, let's add a construction line that we will draw 2 arcs around. Click the check mark to complete the line tool use. Go to Create, Arc, and 3-point arc. Turn off construction in the sketch palette. Choose the top point, the bottom point, and then the outside of your arc. To replicate your arc on the other side of the construction line, use the Mirror tool. Under Create, select Mirror. Select the arc on the outside, and then back in the Mirror dialog, choose the mirror line, and then click on the construction line. Choose Finish Sketch. Press E on your keyboard to open the Extrude dialog. Extrude cut the petal 1 millimeter. We're going to use the Circular Pattern tool to pattern the petal around the coaster. Under Create in the ribbon, go to Pattern, Circular Pattern. In the Circular Pattern dialog, choose Features. In the timeline, choose the petal extrusion. For your axis, click on Select in the Circular Pattern dialog. Change your view so you can choose the Z-axis. And for the quantity, I'm choosing lucky number 13. It looks like this petal is cutting into the D. I will go ahead and click OK, and then I'll modify my sketch of the petal in the timeline so that the pedal will not cut into the ring of the D. In the timeline, right-click on the sketch for the pedal, select Edit Sketch. Grab the top point, drag down. Adjust as needed. When you're satisfied, click Finish Sketch. To round out the sharp edges on the top of the coaster, use the Fillet tool. Go to Modify, Fillet. Click on all the edges around the coaster, both on the inside of the lip and the outside. For the fillet, I'm choosing 1 millimeter. And there you have your coaster ready to print. To print your coaster, go to Tools in the ribbon, and then select 3D Print. Click on the coaster. You can send directly to Cura. I'm instead going to save to my Documents folder. In Cura, I've configured it for a Creality Ender 3 Pro. I'm going to go to File, Open Files. In my Documents folder, I'm going to select the coaster. For my print settings, they're all pretty much standard. What I have changed is the temperature. I've set my printing temperature to 212 Celsius. I've also changed my print speed to 40 millimeters per second. Having the print speed a little slower is helping with the print quality in my case. I'm also printing a skirt with 3 lines. Okay, everything looks good. I will click Slice, and then Preview. In Cura, choose Save to File. I'm going to save it to my Documents folder. And then from there, I'm going to transfer it to my SD card for printing on the Ender 3. Here's the completed coaster. I think it turned out real nice. It doesn't quite show up in the video, but the draft angle on the 3 looks great. Alright, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day.